Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Dallas Mavericks. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Reed Shepherd.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Flagg is out there with Max Christie, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, inside Smith and Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Amin Thompson, and it's Durant in at the 3. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Washington. Here's Flagg. The teardrop. 6 to shoot. No good from outside. And here's Houston. Durant on the attack. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Washington outside. First quarter, just over a minute played. Gafford with a screen on Thompson. And here's Flagg outside. Rockets with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
It wasn't quite their best effort by any stretch, but they ultimately came together and came away with the win.
Anytime you can play through missing shots and being a little out of sync and still maintain the hustle and effort and intensity that's needed to win, that's a good sign and could go a long way towards success.
And so it's Dallas with it after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. The 3 from Washington. That shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Outside Christie. Washington, a screen on Eason. Outside Christie. Pass to Flagg. Back to Christie. Will it go? Here he goes. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Kevin Durant. Dallas shooting their first free throw this game.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
That's good from Christie. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And so it's Dallas with it after the basket by Houston. Here's Marshall into the lane, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh,
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Marshall on the wing. Back to Christie. Pass to Washington. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just muscling his way through the contact. How about the strength from Washington?
And Houston has possession. They lead by 4. Thompson attacking over Gafford. Another one falls for Houston.
This squad can't do anything but hit. They haven't missed one yet. Perfect.
Eason against Christie. Here's Flagg. And he banks in the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Durant driving to the basket. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Smith against Washington. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flagg. Launches it. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Shoot from the baseline. Again, Houston.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
So it's the Mavericks now. 8-point game. Pass to Marshall. Outside Christie. Now Washington. Here's Marshall, guarded by Durant. The 3 from Washington. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 8. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And here's Flagg outside. Dallas, no good that time either.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
And Gafford with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Here's Durant. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Washington outside. Pass to Marshall. Back to Washington. Shot clock at 5. To end the run. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field. Flagg's gone 1 for 6 shooting from the field. Here's Smith. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
And here's Christie. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
small forwards who find open teammates. The assist leaders over the last month. In the third spot, Kevin Durant.
They're smart, athletic players who move the ball well in any situation, transition, the half-court set. You can count on them to just make good decisions.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Here's Flagg, defended by Thompson. Smith against Washington. Gafford with a screen on Smith. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Christie to snap the cold streak. Sinks the tray. Christie's got 6 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Houston. They lead by 11. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
8 for 8. He's on an absolute tear.
He's really come out blazing, scoring with ease.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. And it's Marshall penetrating. Outside Christie. Here's Flagg. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Pass to Christie. Now Washington. Here's Flagg. Last game he had 34 points. No good on the three.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Şengün. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Shepard, he's checked in for the Rockets.
One shot.
All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Here's Flagg. Banked it in off the glass. Flagg's got 6.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
The Rockets lead by 14. Here's Durant. And counted from 19 feet away.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Washington against Smith. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Washington's gone 2 of 4 shooting. From the arc. And there's Şengün on the assist by Shepard. 6 points for him.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
Houston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Thompson. Oh! What a hammer!
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Mavericks trail by 17. Outside Christie. Fires the 3. On target from range.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And the Rockets with possession here. Smith inside. He's guarded by Washington. A nice shot by Smith.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Well, the Mavericks shooting a terrific 58% to start the game. Excellent numbers. Washington passes to Marshall. Here's Flagg. The 3. Can't get that one to go. And now just 3 of 10 shooting. The Rockets lead by 16. Now here's Şengün. He's got 6.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Washington outside. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. Washington's got 7.
Boy, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Smith. Tate's checked in for Durant. And Okogie is subbed in for Thompson. Dallas also making some changes. Robinson Earl comes in for Washington. And it's Nembhard in for Marshall. The Rockets lead by 13. Left side Tate over Flagg. The Rockets again can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And the shot goes down.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Houston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Shepherd. He's guarded by Nembhard. Shepherd, that's good. And the Rockets lead by 13.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepherd is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Nice shot by Christie.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Christie's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Here's Shepard, and he drives in, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And I love Shepard's focus here. He doesn't let the foul distract him from his shot.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
You also have to commend them for their fearless attitude offensively. They've been productive when driving to the basket. What I like about this kid Shepard is his confidence, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Mavericks trail by 14. A minute 20 left now in the first quarter. The three from Thompson. It's hauled in by Houston. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Flagg. Fires from deep. A clear look for Nembhard. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
There's 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Okogie. Another one falls for Houston.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Russell from outside. Drops in the three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
.26 seconds left in the first. Here's Okogie. Count the basket. And the Rockets lead by 16.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now Nembhard. Pass to Russell from downtown. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Outside Finney-Smith. Driving in. And he slams it in one-handed.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. Feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
On the court right now for Dallas. Caleb Martin out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Nembhard in at the point.
Yeah, the question was Shepard. Can he facilitate enough? And that's a good sign for the rookie.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Martin. Thompson outside. The three. Tate grabs the board. Houston leading by 20. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. This is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you guys.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. Houston shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Robinson Earls checked in for Dallas.
One shot.
Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time. The more you understand where you're supposed to be, usually you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
The Rockets lead by 21. Here's Okogie. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Okogie's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Up top, Nembhard. And the layup is good off the glass. Nembhard's got his second basket of the game.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Shepard. And Sengun throw it down.
Turkish thunder. Sengun tasting the sauce up top.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Nembhard with it. Thompson outside. From outside the arc. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
The Rockets have gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Tate's got 6.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And here's Russell, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And Thompson gets it to go.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
The Rockets lead by 20. Here's Shepard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Nembhard. It's hauled in by Houston.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Pushing his way past the defense there, Finney-Smith knows how to maintain his composure while under pressure.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. The rebound by Shepard.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. The Rockets, number 1.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Making a change here. Durant's checked in.
Shooting two.
And that one falls for Tate. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Nembhard, right side. Pass to Russell. Fires for 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Marshall outside. Pass to Flagg. Shot clock at 6. 4-3. Okogie pulls down the board.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Basket's good.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Now here's Nembhard. Marshall outside. Tipped away. Oh, stolen by Tate. 3 on 3. Over Washington. And it's Houston scoring again.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. The 3 from Washington drains the triple. Washington's got 10 points in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington, got his man in an awkward position, and then drew the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Washington.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. And so Washington nails both of them. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Pass to Marshall. Over Tate. Marshall with the bucket.
Marshall.
Here's Shepard. He's got 7. Got it. Good job in the low post. Shepard's got 9.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepard, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
Here's Nembhard. Here's Flagg. Fades away. No luck on that one.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Shepard. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Shepard's got 6 here in the quarter.
Looks like they're going to keep pounding it inside for as long as they can.
Now Nembhard. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Washington. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Nembhard. And here's Flagg outside. Durant pulls it in.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Here's Nembhard. The 3 from Washington. He drops it from range.
Washington.
He's got 15.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Out left to the wing. Here's Shepard. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Yeah, the control, the confidence, it's all on display there for Shepard.
For Dallas, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Here's Nembhard out to the wing. The 3 from Washington. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
Here's Okogie. Again, Houston.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Well, the Mavericks shooting it at 52%. To the paint. Here's Flagg. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Durant. Uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 8 here in this quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Now here's Nembhard. Defense right on him. Clock at 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and Houston will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Tate. Eason's checked in for Okogie. And it's Amin Thompson in for Shepard. And Dallas with a change here too. Christie's checked in for Nembhard. Both free throws good from Gafford. Houston has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Here's Durant, takes it inside.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
A 3-level score, Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented.
One shot.
KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And Dallas making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. Free throw is good from Durant.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Pass to Marshall. Nembhard outside. And here's Gafford, defended by Thompson. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
The Mavericks shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Washington outside from behind the arc. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, B.A. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Guys, back to you.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. Washington's shot is good. Washington's got 17.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Here's Durant, and it's Houston scoring again.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Pass to Gafford. Marshall outside. And here's Nembhard. 5 on the clock. Marshall on the wing, covered by Smith. Marshall can't hit. Houston has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. For 3, Smith. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Nembhard against Thompson. Nembhard outside. Pass to Washington. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Tries it from 16, and again, it's Houston.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Washington left side. Oh, Durant with a steal. And the basket is good. Durant's got 37.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
.30 seconds left in the half. Nembhard, the pass to Marshall. There's 21 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Here's Thompson. There's the drive. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
Man, you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here.
And guys, I hope they keep it up just like this. Let's see some more end-to-end action. That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly.
74. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. Here measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. What do you make of these future games, fellas?
Why are you always talking about the future, Ernie? Live in the present.
Yeah, you know, you really need to practice mindfulness, Ernest.
Jeez, I'm just trying to do my job. They put these games up on the screen. I thought we should talk about them. Excuse me. And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
Man, how good has KD been? Playing with confidence, letting the game come naturally to him, and he affects every phase of the game, Shaq.
Making it look so easy. The great ones do that, Kenny.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Houston has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Flagg. And it's rejected.
Şengün playing big. That's what we call protecting the rim, folks.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Flagg's got 13.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul, and it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Over to the left wing. Here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
Keeping that head on a swivel, eyes alert. Washington doing a nice job finding his man there.
Second half getting started, about a minute played. Now here's Thompson. He's closely guarded. From down in the low post, it goes. Thompson's got 20 points.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And so it's Dallas with it. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Fires from 14. Here's Eason. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. He's got 5.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's have a look at the teams who have collected the most blocks this season. Number 5, Houston.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Rockets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Şengün misses off the right iron. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Flagg. Here's Washington. Gafford the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Eason pulls it in. Houston has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. He shoots. Offline from the top of the key. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Christie. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad.
I got to tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
Here's Thompson. He goes right over Daniel Gafford and slams it down.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Flagg. 13 points in the game. Eason against Christie. And here's Flagg outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Pass to Flagg. Fires the three. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Smith off the left rim and out. For Dallas, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Flagg. The 3 is up. Dallas, no good that time either.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Here's Şengün. And it's Flagg with a rebound. And for Dallas, they're shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Takes the 3. And there's Christie. That one's good on the assist by Flagg. Christie's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Durant will bring it up for Houston. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Daniel Gafford. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Rockets.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And the dunk by Gafford.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Here's Durant, and the Rockets tack on 2 more.
You know, the timing Durant has does a nice job, really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime, straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Flagg. 13 points in the game. Looking to get it going. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses. The Rockets have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Puts it up. And it's Houston scoring again.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's Marshall. Off the mark there with a 3. Houston has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Şengün against Gafford. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Pass to Christie. Now Washington. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant.
Well, it's a nice sight to see Washington attacking inside, just making the defense foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. And he's good on the second. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
And here's Thompson for 3. Drills it from deep. Thompson's got 13 in the second half.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Pass to Marshall. Washington outside. Top of the key. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Goes up on the baseline. And another basket for Houston.
This is a good sign, a positive sign. Thompson wanting to keep getting better from the mid-range.
Marshall with it. He's got 6. Here's Flagg. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Timeout called. Houston. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. Nembhard, he's checked in for Dallas. And Houston has possession. Here's Shepard. He's got 13. Here's Tate. Hits the target from 18 feet. Tate's got 12.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Pass to Washington. Marshall outside. For three. Here's Gafford. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Here's Okogie. He's got 14. And they'll get another chance. Outside Finney-Smith. Second shot opportunity. Christie with a rebound.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
To the middle. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Houston has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. From the elbow. Another shot. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And, you know, Capella is so strong that you really got to wrap him up if you're going to commit the foul on him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
One shot.
The free throw off from Capella.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
Here's Washington. Good, and that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And Houston has possession. Here's Shepard. He's got 13. And here's Christie. Pass to Marshall. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Houston. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Over Gafford. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Mavericks shooting has been good, around 52% from the field, down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
20 feet out. And it's Shepard missing. The Mavericks shooting around 45% since the break. Nembhard, the pass to Marshall. Outside Christie. Now here's Nembhard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Okogie pulls down the board. Okogie's got his 4th rebound in this one. Launches a 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 7 tonight. Washington with the ball. Tate picks him up defensively.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
And Houston has possession. Here's Capella. Gafford grabs the miss. Capella's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Now here's Nembhard. Defense is right there. He's off on the layup. Houston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To stop the drought. Finney-Smith inside. Marshall's there. Second chance shot. That one off the back iron and out. Capella's gone just 1 for 4 so far. And Finney-Smith over to help. Christie with the ball. Finney-Smith's there.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Houston has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Here's Tate. Capella inside. He's guarded by Gafford. Got it. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
Inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Puts one up from 19. Tate's shot is off.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Tate. Rebounded by Marshall. The Mavericks shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Washington outside. Gafford with a screen on Tate. To the inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lets it fly. Houston with another miss. The Mavericks shooting has been good, 54% on this one. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, off the turnover that time, Washington doing a good job scoring because he hustled down the court.
Pulls it in from the elbow. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Outside Christie. On the take. That'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Houston with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
We're not talking to each other, offensively or defensively. Let's talk.
And Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
The problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for Dallas. They've got D'Angelo Russell. Flagg is out there with Thompson. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. Finney-Smith with it. Russell covering. Releases. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Thompson outside. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
Houston has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Nembhard. Count it. Good.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
.60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Holiday against Russell. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are two major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Now Nembhard. Going inside. Sweet little floater.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Nembhard. And it's Shepard missing. The Mavericks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Russell. Back to Nembhard. Out to Thompson. Puts up a three. Hits a three-pointer.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the Rockets shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. Here's Shepard. The rebound by Klay Thompson. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Guarded by Capella. Nembhard for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Here's Holiday. Houston with another miss. Dallas has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Russell. Soft touch off the glass.
And slithering inside, D-Lo. That's Russell's length helping him convert against pressure.
Timeout called. Houston. Green's checked in for Clint Capella, and Tate is subbed in for Holiday. And Dallas also making a switch. Gafford's checked in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Shepard. Shoots over Nembhard. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Shepard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, a pure shooter, Reed Shepard, is someone you want taking jumpers.
Pass to Thompson. Takes a 3. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Lets it go from 11. Here's Shepard. And that one drops. Shepard's got 19 points.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And it's good. 2 points.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Houston has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Here's Shepard. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 11 rebounds in the game. Russell with the ball. Green picks him up. And that one's good. Flagg.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The Rockets shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Outside Finney-Smith. Over Thompson. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A fearless dunk by Thompson, showing the defense they can't force him to back off.
Here's Shepard. It's stolen. Here's Flagg. Green covering. Pass to Nembhard. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Basket counts.
This is why Shepard is in this league, because of his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Russell deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a 3. The Rockets pull it in. Tate with it, and we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. See our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. Here's Shepard. Over Flagg. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Shepard's got 10 points here in the second half. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Here's Flagg. Pass to Gafford. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gafford's got 28 points for the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Shepard. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
17-foot shot on the way. Marshall can't hit. The Rockets have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Newton, good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Flagg. Outside Christie. The 3 is up. Newton pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Puts one up from 19, and he hits the jumper. Newton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
13 feet out. And it's Flagg missing.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Houston with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Newton. Here's Capella. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Outside Christie. This one for 3. Here's Flagg, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Newton, the shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Newton's got 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Pass to Washington. Now here's Marshall. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Christie. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Houston has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Here's Shepard. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 3-pointer. Pure from 3-point range. Flagg's got 23 points.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Dallas is shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth. Shoots from 12. Offensive rebound. The 3-ball. No good there.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Pulls it from 20. Count it.
Good to see Clint expand his game. Capella has really worked on his J.
And for Dallas, their shooting has been good. 54% on this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth. And here's Flagg outside. It's hauled in by Houston. And here's Finney-Smith. Over Washington. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Washington can knock down the three. He's the epitome of the modern-day forward. Athletic and can shoot it, too.
1:33 left to play in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year. And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Washington outside. He takes it in, and Washington powers it through.
Boy, a fluid, agile penetrator. For a guy his size, he's nimble-footed, and Washington does a good job around the rim.
55 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Shepard. Misses off the left iron.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Back to Christie. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
And the Rockets call time here. They lead by 24. Houston making some changes. Green's checked in for Clint Capella. Tate comes in for Crawford. And it's Davison in for Newton. Here's Davison. He's guarded by Washington.
He's playing bigger than his listed height. He's doing work on that glass.
Pass to Gafford. Back to Washington. There's the three. Rebounded by Green. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Goes up from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Flagg. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.